So I just had the strangest and scariest series of events happen. Um, I'm going to tell you, and you're probably not going to believe me. I don't even know if I believe it myself. Um, so my battery in my car is. Oops, sorry. My battery in my car isn't working, and I just got the battery just over a year ago, and it's a 2-year warranty. Anyway, I got to start it. I got to get it jump started every time I start it. Um, it's a pain in the butt. However, I was sitting there at my apartment at my friend's apartment, um, looking for somebody to jump me. I asked a bunch of people. Anyway, an hour and a half later, this gentleman comes up with a battery charger, and he gets my car started. And I get in there, and I'm just waiting for him to move out of the way so I can leave. And he said, "I'm blocking you in." And I just kind of laughed, and he said, I don't want you to go. And the way he said it was kind of like, and I kind of laughed and said, "Well, I have to. I mean, if after an hour you'd throw me back." And he said, "No, I wouldn't." And anyway, he moved out of the way. And the way he was saying it was kind of weird, not in a creepy, like perverted way, just like I don't know. Oh, and before he said that, though, before I got in my car, after he jumped it, he just leaned over and gave me a hug. And he said, "Please be safe." And I was like, "I will, you too. Thank you." Anywho, so all that happened, and he moved out of my way, and I left. And I was driving, and I have this hole in my tooth, and stuff gets caught, and it's kind of gross. It hurts sometimes. Anyway, I was driving, and I was like, "Oh, it feels like there's something in there." And I usually have toothpicks on me, but I didn't have one, so I grabbed up one of my bobby pins. And at the end of the bobby pin, there's that piece of plastic, the ball. Well, you can't really pick your tooth with that ball on it, so I took my lighter while I was driving, and I lit it until it caught on fire, and then I grabbed a napkin to wipe the plastic ball off. When I put the napkin over it to wipe the plastic ball off, there was this poof. Oh, sorry, that said something about my car. I don't know. I'll check that in a minute. There was like this poof, not the noise, but it was like this poof of black stuff. If I could explain what it was just all over. And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Or, sorry, "What the frick is this?" If I could explain it, it was like a mixture of smoke and flies. It was weird. The Green Mile, the stuff he coughs up, it was just like that. Anyway, to a point where I was like, what? And I rolled the window down, and then it went away. And I was just like, what the heck? Oh my God, this is so weird. So I kept driving on the way to Walmart, and then my phone. So I have this habit, and it's not really good because I'm a horrible driver anyway, but when I'm watching my GPS, if I see something like out in the woods, because I'm an explorer, then I'll zoom in on it and check out what it is. Anyway, I saw something out of the corner of my eye on my GPS in the woods, so I looked over and tried to zoom in, and there was rainbows coming at me. I couldn't see my screen. It was rainbows all over my car. And I was like, where's this coming from? Where's this coming from? Luckily, I came to a stop at a red light. And I'm looking around trying to figure out where these rainbows are coming from. And I turn around, and through my window right there is the sun. It was coming from the sun. There was nothing else in between. It was coming from the sun. I don't know how to explain that either. And then I'm pulling into Walmart, and I'm parked in the middle lane getting ready to turn, and there's some cars coming at me. So I'm just waiting for my time. The second car, I was going to go right in between. So there's one car, the one behind it, then there was a little gap big enough for me to go. And there was a car behind me that was going to turn into Walmart also. I don't know why, the first car passed, and the second car just looked funny. Like I could see it when it was coming, it just looked funny. And then I noticed it starting to swerve, and I thought it was going to hit me head on. It hit the car behind me head on. Like so much so that I could feel my car move. And I don't think that they made it because they were going really fast, and it just shoved that, like when it hit that car. Anyway, I don't know how to explain any of that happened. I don't know if that car was supposed to hit me. That's what it felt like. There's a banana car right now driving through the fucking parking lot. Freaking parking lot. Do you see that banana car? Let me see if I can turn my camera. There it is. Look at that banana. I'm gonna shit his ass. Anyway, that's all I wanted to let you know. Like, maybe you could tell me what you think. I think I may have escaped death, which I don't know really how to feel about that. Or the weird black whatever it was, or the rainbows all over shooting at me. And the strange handsome old man that hugged me and said he didn't want me to go. Well, anyway, that's all for now. I gotta go check on my car and see if it's gonna run, or if they'll even let me leave with it, because the frame is broken 3 spots. I hate taking it in anywhere because they're not supposed to let me leave. All right, I love you all, and thanks for listening.